Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of writing systems of equations. This is standard A.2I in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 37 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Alright, so we've got two tables here, and they just have some ordered pairs. We need to find a system of equation that represents both of these ordered pairs. So I am going to use two different things that we can find in our reference materials. I'll look on the linear equations. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Right? I'm going to need to find first the slope of the line. So I'm going to need two different y coordinates, two different x coordinates. And I'm also going to use this point slope form. The y minus y1 equals m, and then multiply by x minus x1. I'm going to use that to find an equation. It's not the only way to solve this, but I think that will be handy here. So let's open things up. Let's just start with line A. Right, so I need my m. So remember that's my change in y over my change in x. So I'm just going to pick 2 points. Doesn't really matter. Let's just pick these 2 points. I'll make that my x2, my x1. We do need to label them because if you get these mixed up, everything gets all wonky. So I've got negative 9 as my y2 minus 21. And then I've got 4 minus negative 1. Okay? So that's going to end up being negative 30 over 4 minus negative 1 makes 4 plus 1. 5, so that's negative 6, okay? So now I'm going to do my point slope form. The y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. And we can pick any set of, let's use that one right there, any set of coordinates right there. So my y minus 51 equals my m, we just found that negative 6, x minus, and then it's negative 6, so it's going to end up being a positive. All right, so we need to distribute this out. That's going to be negative 6x, and that's going to be times negative 6, so minus 36. So then we just need to add 51 to both sides, right? We're going to get y equals negative 6 plus negative 6x plus, looks like we got 15. Okay. Now, if we look at our answers here, it looks like we've got them all in standard form. So we just need to get the, let's get that negative 6x. Or we need to add the 6x to both sides. We're going to get 6x plus y equals 15. All right, so that's that in standard form. So looking like D is pretty good. Let's do the same thing for line B. All right, we need to find our m. Let's just use these 2 points, x1, x2, y1, y2. So that's going to be equals 3 minus 18, my y2 minus y1, negative 4 minus negative 9. So that's going to end up being negative 15 over, that's a positive, so 5, so that's a negative 3. All right, my slope is negative 3. Let's use that for my point slope form. So y minus negative 12, my y1, equals negative 3, x minus, I've got that 1. We distribute this out, and this ends up being y plus 12 equals negative 3x. 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. So let's get this x. Now we know we need standard form. Let's get that over there. So a plus 3x, so that's going to be 3x plus y, and I want to get that minus 12 over here. So that's going to be equals negative 9. Okay, so I ended up doing both of those at once, but I know I need standard form there. And look, we've got that right there. So remember, we took the m, we found the slope there, and then we used the point slope form. Could have used a different method. If you want to use the slope-intercept form, that could work as well. You would have to substitute in some points, kind of like we did. But yeah, it looks like we've got both of our equations right there. So our answer here is going to be D.